Hey guys, have you been paying attention to the Kitchen Innovation Awards this year? They just released their winners, and I was taking a look at it over the weekend, and there's 5 key trends that jumped out at me from the winners. But before I get into that, let's explain a little bit about what the Kitchen Innovations Awards are and why you should care. Because if you're in restaurant technology or in food service operations, the Kitchen Innovations Awards, which are held by the National Restaurant Association show, every year highlights products that are shaping the future of commercial kitchens. And this year's winners, I thought, were really demonstrated a compelling story that I wanted to share, because these aren't just necessarily clever gadgets with still novelty-like names. But these are technologies that are solving real-world hospitality problems, labor challenges, inconsistent execution, inefficient workflows, rising costs, the need for smarter data. So if we can look at these awards as sort of a compass that can tell us directionally where we're heading as an industry. So here are the 5 trends that kind of jumped out at me. The first one really was about automation. Automation is moving beyond a novelty. Never mind the fact that products with names like Fizzbot, but these things are getting incredibly sophisticated. Fizzbot can now, automate about 450 really complex beverages an hour, right? And we're talking about automating high-volume beverage prep with consistency, speed, and freeing up staff and reducing wait times. This is really important. Another trend that's jumped out at me was integrated systems. Integrated systems are essentially streamlining complexity. We hear a lot about agentic AI and, the requirements of integrations there, but even on the equipment side, we're talking about ice machines now with built-in filtration systems. This is really important because it reduces installation time and reduces the amount of ongoing maintenance. These are things restaurants care about, of course. The third trend that jumped out from all of these winners was consistency and repeatability. As we all know, in multi-unit brands, consistency and repeatability are absolutely key. So there are new tools out there, like, for example, something called a Milk Pal, which helps operators deliver barista quality beverages without depending on a barista, which is really important, particularly for multi-unit brands. Another area is the back of house and data, right? We all know that the back of house is going digital if it already isn't there. However, platforms like a winner called MetaFoodX, they're turning food prep into a data-rich process, helping kitchens optimize production, reduce waste, and making for smarter forecasts. And the fifth trend that jumped out at me was advanced cooking tech seems to be really raising the bar, right? From tons of infrared ovens, intelligent fryers, high-speed cooking solutions. They're really improving food quality while boosting energy efficiency and reducing costs. So with those 5 trends, I think it kind of points to a clear shift, right? Restaurant innovation is no longer about speed and automation. It's about smarter systems, better data, integrated solutions that make back-of-houses more efficient, scalable, and future-ready. Anyway, I hope if you're building tech in this space, again, take note of these things. These are the expectations I think operators are starting to prioritize. Let's keep pushing the industry forward. And I'll put a link down below, and you can check out all the winners for yourself. Thanks, guys. Paul from Popcorn, out.